pi abana so no no anso atimi akama once again menchiao na mema kwaba na se bibia no ano anso atimi ayakama na when himself for the benefit of our listeners ma menya wadwuma simple na anso atimi mfama na bibia anyakama when himself games awodo pi abaso ndra ya ba yen wadwuma ansa Ivory Coast no anso atira ma na se Norway asho me kare mi no ma che kare mo pako ano watim France national team no anso atimi asha 3 ama nya chesa Sweden amom atimi antisa kana Kylian Mbappe abo 2 goals and what Bradley Bakola anso amekine 3 ama bibia aya kamari sabde tinapi adem ama me patronia tia anesem uramu anso ania anom aya mazikwa reporter me say kana se Mariko team no amo asha 2 ama Ecuador anso atimi antisa kana bi what him said and said Julian and aya Quinones abo first goal and what him Raúl Jiménez anso atimi mekine 2 ama de sabde tinapi aya toja na that game anon anso atimi abas me patronia tia anesem urama player na e fono hero anon aya me fan to anim ya tensam Hankapi anon anso atimi akodi red card and sabde tinapi atimi aya toja wo shono so na bibia anso atimi ayakama na when him say me aduma na 2 games e baso na near 10 year when him say me fan tuta sada 3 Lions of England national team no na me aduma na about 4 p.m. wa amom anso DRC anu DR Congo anu team uramu so ania ya fono said the Red Devils of Belgium reporter me say kana someone anso ne Senegal abapam anu so ya 8 p.m. at Saturday therapy atim total I was sure so na abibia anso atimi ayakama na when him say game anu so atimi baso a ma me fan to the France national team no amom anso atimi ko win by 3 goals to 0 na tese Kylian Mbappe atimi akwakwati man of the match aponya tese brace ama bibia ya kama de Saturday tino no anu adi total was sure so na me fan to him so ramu assistance now okwa top scorer na Leo Messi egusum adikan was 6 goals anu wati ramu so a Kylian Mbappe anso our 6 and our face no hala aya Allen Haaland anso our 5 but this update nya anso atimi total I was sure so atimi demo na eti one back of him mommy near your phone sam na tuma na 10 July 4 yes game on obeti about the round of 16 my main fan tuja sam uramu so our near fan Philadelphia Stadium report me second Paraguay national team no among anso and France and about panya 10 round of 16 anom anso update kakano so fiapa ya sa samanopi atim tuja I was sure so na bibia anso atima kama na when him send after the game near 10 Kylian Mbappe onom enso ni 2 goals onyaya no anom apejam amaniatia and say all time anom aye World Cup goal top scorers no all time aba to sumienu when him say or just behind Leo Messi we are Messi our 19 nyanza my friend tuja some Kylian Mbappe and some our 18 now after the game or the some p added to ja okasa kakra after the game I say yes and okra when you 18 goals number ne hu here and some abakonkodene atimi ayanyema mabibia tima kama ade one France national team no yentie sam kakra nya chese Kylian Mbappe ano anso atimi de tuja after the game aba esantrofo anono edin koma awanya ye fono some mix zone yentie Kylian Mbappe kakama na yentwa so
Trophée personnel pour lors de cette Coupe du Monde de meilleur homme du match. 17 buts, rien ne vous arrête mon cher Kylian.
18.
18.
Ouais. Mais je suis content, mais c'est pas le plus important. On a continué à faire les choses bien. On a gagné, ce match c'est important. Comme on a dit, c'est une nouvelle compétition qui commence. On est très content. Maintenant, il faut se concentrer sur le Paraguay. Il y a un autre match à gagner.
Na chasam ano aya Kylian Mbappe ne sam kakra ana no so atimira tuta ye international asem no pe ansom atime dema e wo show ne so na yenwura ne ni koma kakama na abebiam anso antime nya kama na wonim say andra game ano so ba so a ame fan to wonim say Mexico nanso ekwasia Ecuador by 2 goals to 0 manager na e fono ya VM ana Agrofie ano so otime kasa kakra ose anan ya wuya ana say matime qualify na momo during the game I say fatigue asati na ne plus amu twami kabebre na nyama tiro anya kama na mom ne awunya sam omatimi deliver ama bibia ye kama yenje nsema yavie ono eye manager ademania tese Mexico national team no ono so atimi adituja.
Sí, bueno, significa mucho para mí, especialmente porque yo soy uno de esos que que no pude pasar al quinto partido, ¿no? Me pasó en Sudáfrica y en Corea, y duele mucho porque haces una buena primera fase y te quedas en el camino por diversas circunstancias que ahora sería ocioso enumerar, entre ellas un error gravísimo mío. Hoy yo creo que esta comunión que encontramos con la gente es un impulso extra. Jorge hizo unos números, Sánchez, espectaculares, no podía más y seguía corriendo. Hicimos los cambios por fatiga. Quiñones tenía una molestia, el Piojo estaba liquidado, Gilberto Mora también. Un partido muy exigente. Ecuador, un equipo que te lleva al límite, y bueno, creo que fue una bonita noche para...
na chosa ano aya Mexico former national team na head coach ana no so ne se me ko team da tuja ade sab de tenapi atimem ade ama ona so so na unim se plan for se Julian ano aya Quinones ono atimi nya man of the match or Samsung anya first goal ana Mexico national team no after the game ono so atimi de sankakra ade tuja yenchen sama Quinones eso atimi ade tuja
con responsabilidad, ¿no? Disfrutar hasta la conciencia. Esto apenas el primer paso. Esperamos seguir cosechando más y seguir trabajando más para que la gente se sienta contenta y siga festejando.
na chosa ano aya update no so afia ba ya de san sam no nya no ano anso atimi atema wo so no so na enkodi nkama kakam yenwemu e Barca. Yes, enti Barca for no muntie ne ye onem sam na me aduma anasam webe nya tensam August 16 ana nya tensam Barca baba no first game e won nya first La Liga ni mo de sabda tinya no ano anso atimi ate etota na me patron nya tenso wuramu a Barca team no me fan to officially Andres Christiansen report me second of person to 2028 while extending the contract at him at the pass at Timana and no update no sufi pass so ya pa ya hwene mu se bibia betimi kama now after some while extending the contract at the call near for 2028 and Andres Christiansen pass for no receive away and say me photo some say chance oh ramuno ya desem I was say injury free na bibia kama and no update no sufi pass am so ya body sans tamana nyina no and so to na so na yankodi kama our Liverpool now Urama player na ya fono said Jeremy and jacket report me second some omanya uramo akwakofa kwada just 20 years long term contract and team general manager Sariti yes much mega defender brutal masa akwani the ball me come for Natal and team anon sign the kakra na ten some Liverpool national and Liverpool team no omo team urama akwafa kwada na free ne amon enso team da urama de sanse no pi adim tota na after that kwada sign contract no what in some period to ja or say of feeling better or feeling good or feeling so high and fear now was for the first time or our Anfield masa nyanya sem keto across so have facilities no now or to the Hamas side could jemua and yamaya kama pa into one body there obeku no ya juma obeku kodena ma be bia tima kama anom aya Liverpool for no among anso a new signing anom aya Jeremy anom aya jacket this sanson up e tota I was sure so am a people so what me kama me de sanson up e tota yewram our Chelsea now what say me atuma wepe nya chansam July 9 anom aya Thursday abay na watwe the Thursday Chelsea team no aba start pre-season am a people aya kama anom aya nia for no sam Zabia Lawson round start adwuma ama nyanyama aya kama enti na me front to the Chelsea team no mon shone so me atuma wepe am pre-season aba start here na me atuma ano aya Thursday July 9 na people so what me kama me sabda tenapi ade tota I was sure so na abibiam na so what me aya kama na yewuram ne nin koma aka na bibiam na so antimanya kama uram our FC Milan reporter me say kan say anya chance player na ya fano Sam Gonzalo Ramos yes urim Sam or ya striker ma PS the team no officially reporter me say kan and Sam akwadana fan say Goncalo anom aya Ramos wonya uram our FC Milan akwa pajuma anom aya 60 million pounds and FC Milan team no etira akwa kwadana we were just 25 years until 2031 akwadana akwa pajuma ama bibia enso watime kama resab de tenopi ade totam e wo show so na Agrofie ni yetimo mame nya fans James Frank Lampard yes akwad bapare apatuma pi etema Chelsea team no akopatuma as a player de ma es anase wono ya ne chese Manchester City na mami fon tuta sam ugramo Coventry or the team now qualify aba bonya fans Premier League rebi na no pay report me say can the panel when ya extend the contract until 20 nya chance 29 and what we would ma this subject therapy at them total or just 48 years about Premier League na bibia no I don't swear to me come I know James Lampard ne dem so this subject therapy at the total na some me pass for no new kits no new jersey na mo ba so for the year 2026 2027 na ye nin koma kakra na owramu a jersey no ya februta enti obetimi adwone ye e Victory TV e wa nia ye fono sam me fonto se YouTube ne so na ye nya bi na monitor enti eti obenya mamia fato so ma na eti fone hafo so no enti mi nya bi na bibia enya kama enti ohwa enya similar to last season dia no ba won design ketua bi na eti mi wo mu a ya hwe se bibia betimi kama enom enso ya bet kakra no so afia pa ene san samanapi and some eti mi atota e wo show so yes. Okay, and yan trust when you need command so free or now no Ramon and so on here and no and so I am a front to him, sir. When dear, I'm in front of La Liga. Yes, I'm on first chance and I'm on Tennis. I'm on panel about yes, I join us simple. Let's try to meet them out. Udram and so on Madrid. I'm on first 5 games. I mean, young watch Madrid first game about bomb on this side tonight. Yeah, Real Sociedad and some about Timiabo and watch him about Ram and Espanyol about second game Malaha and on a third game and what Real Betis a fourth game. I'm in front to Sam Urama Rayo Vallecano and some near chance fit gamer and a passer among answer fisters kakana when a Madrid here and I'm in San Suo team tomorrow. Now Uramusu passer among the first 5 games no I mean what you are simple and to me and from Uram and Suo passer near chance the first game I'm on name Athletic Bilbao and some ebetimia ba enti and a near chance passer on New Jersey na dasono yes on New Jersey and a team at dasono yet San Suo is a team to team tomorrow. Now Urama Basa first game. I'm on name Athletic Bilbao. About first game. Against 16 company. And what the second game against Arte. I'm about to go away. Third game on Basa Near Vallecano. About and what the Ramonson Awania. Yafano Sam Valencia. Basa Timonom and Valencia Babo. And a Stadium Mestaya. And what him Ramonsu Levantia. Among also the possible feed gamer. And it is South Stories and Happy. At him total estimate tomorrow. Now Ramon Suania, ya found some classic Coronsua. My main fun to just first, my fun was the first league. When on a near, just a match day 10. Ramon Sun, our passer, I'm on a medical home. Yes, in the Classico, Bassa medical home. I know a match day 10. 20 feet and on October. Yes, 25th October. That's a game on a bit about pass on Madrid and some a bit about another Air Classico and on and so the San Samanapi. I did a total was shown so now second league about so much day 35. Now I know Ramwa Webe I know May 9 the year 2026 and team I know ya update Kakra and also if you're about the San Samanapi I did a total was shown so now Ramusu La Liga after Sanua and so etimi at the fixtures in the bio no omu so your announcement in here Ramusu as my fun La Liga anymore and so nya introducing ya chance micro sim until born na be you 2026 2027 no Ramusu La Liga anymore and so etimi at the sim as your born in one as a bibia na betima detect and so your offside amanya machima kama enti anoya near feel La Liga for na so ya ba and it's out there tanapi at him total was shown so now Ramu and so Torium spare reporter of Pememe second and they say when on Matias Fernandez yes someone and so to me Ramu I diam I know 85 million pounds and I'm with me the Ramu I'm Aquadano Sina Academy West Ham United. Reported about 100% West Ham Fono Etimia Jatum, Ama Inyama Ayakama, and non Ayatotia Masper Timoro, Obanya Bronco from Machos Fernandez 85, and non £1 million. And this has 7p. Adia Tuja was summoned to me a Kanya. Your father said, Anso Fati, a phone mammy. Na ya nanteni nkoma kaka na suno entimi anya kama wonim se Ansu Fati last season okoboni loan adman ya chance AS Monaco team no France na wonim se anopai nya meme se kano ana sam akoda na nya wuram Ansu akobojma just permanent enti Barca team no ada nya chance Ansu Fati at onda na sepa sam otimi wuram ebaya adwuma ama enyama eye kama enti Ansu Fati me no kasa no pai no wonya wuram Ansu near chance AS Monaco as permanent deal. Ama people and so ye come but it's someone up. Adam Atoja come tomorrow. Now Urama reporter, maybe second pay, and it's the most expensive manager. Samanya Uramono, the chance Julian Negosman, I near chance 25 million euros, and what a Graham Porter, and I near chance 20 million euros, Enzo Maresca 20 million euros, and what you say Marino, and I near 16 million euros, and managers are more bono, and some Deno, but it's some up. Ati wana toja wa shona so na bibia na so atimi ya kama I was shona so na mami fan toja some UEFA omode that fines be out to play other teams be so na wonim say Chelsea team na ma fine wo mo. Yes, it's my pretty squad. I'm a pretty squad, no. I'm a yaman and so anya kama. And he ruling the bar and run my fan to sa an opinion, maybe second on, and it's a Urama Aston Villa among a funny 19.4 million pounds. And what Chelsea, I had 2.6 million pounds. And I'm first on Newcastle United, and also 2.6 million pounds. And I'm first on Nottingham Forest, and I had 2.2 million pounds. But it's an update to Napi. I did 2 times I was sure so now report. Let me second say officially Alejandro and Cremato when you join beside na ya Atletico Madrid ama bibia na so ya kama but sans monopi atem toja awa jumadi na so na so timi tama na urama nya me adoma na big game Basom England national team no among so the DR Congo na mami fan toja say money jana anom anso aya Thomas Tuchel wetimi akasam ahead of that big game I say aya privilege at the man say o coach the 3 Lions of England na bibia time kama yenchen sam kakua nya chance Thomas Tuchel and so ultimately to ahead of the game.
I love these situations. I feel it as a privilege to be in these situations. I think we can just accept it. We are the favorites. We play against our very own expectations. We expect from us to go further than round of 32. That's just how it is. So why would our fans not expect it? Why would the public opinion not be the same? That's just what it is. We prepared in the best way possible, in a completely normal way. Like there's no extra needs. We don't need to do extra stuff. We just need to be the best version of ourselves. We don't need anything extra now in these stages. But trust and believe in ourselves. We have what it takes.
And I am money jana for the Thomas Tuchel. Then some answer Timana to Jam and San Sanapi. I told Jam I was sure so now when him say Graham Porter or no I am manager at the man side na and no answer I near no that's a Sweden. Now after the game and round France and one Jumapa. Yes, among a channel 2 and a team my bad 3. Amanyama aya kama. Now was some fun to Sam that's a France team no very good. We are better at the same Sweden. Yenchen someone near Chance Graham Porter at me at the 2 after the game.
Congratulations to France.
This is Victory FM 95.3, the voice of Ahafo.
We had to be perfect, and even if we were, I'm not sure that would have been enough, if I'm brutally honest, because the opponent was of a high level. I personally haven't seen a better team. So. Because the quality they have all over the pitch, and then the options for them off the bench are very, very strong. So
Victory FM.
They've got as good a chance as anybody, I would suggest.
na just manager na fon se Graham Porter na sam kakram na so let na to jare san sam no pi atem ama wo show no so o say nia chance France team no almost squad no better na emponi ofi bench eba be yi ne wo mu kura no masa senior ogina mu a opo anom Graham Porter na sam kakra ana watimi era to jare san sam no pi atem ama wo show no so na mami fa we ma na yenye sifo ye medin koma na owram anso we botena reporter me seconds me aduma na games awo do benya paso na mami photo for the benefit of our listeners near Jenny owram anso awonia anom anso ladies singles na ano second round I mean fun to ja Sam Anna Sabalenka anso emenya bom e de tia mami na ya fon se mark ewenso kani yes Kasla yes enti weno Kasla enti Anna Sabalenka ene Kasla babo ano ati owram so a wame fantuja se Solana Syria ansom ebenya po e de tia ma na fan se Coco Golf na abibia no so atime kama anom lady single but it's update na pi atem toja e wo show so na abibia anso atime kama anom anso nya fiopa na owram so memo na fam a men's single no nya chance second round anon so ne Felix Olga ansom ebenya po e de tia ba pana fo no se Dino anom Brosmic enti anon nya fiopa but it's update na pi atem toja wo show so na make no owram over the other games and also betia ba so na a chance Yannick Sinner ebenya pam e de tia no and also burgers yes na bibia time kama but it's someone up atem toja wo show so na Babora ma me fun say Babora so babo e de tia we just Mira and Driver yes Mira and Driver ebetimi akwakosia anon lady single second rounder but it's someone up atem toja I was sure so na big game ya me aduma na ebetimi abaso no sanon suma mesam Stefanos Tsitsipas ebenya po edetia Novak Djokovic enti ano ya big game ya me aduma na ya hwere mu se nyima betimi kama ye gina so na ye diama na nsam no kakabi enso atimedasi na abibia enso atimi kama anon ya reporter kano so pa na so no swetime kama into that note no ya banya ba trust be din komo na ebibia hme ka obetima journey live awo nya ya fan sam I mean fan to just a Victory TV awo I mean fan to anim say we no ya YouTube yes into roma na comment na afi wa subscribe awo ho na say anytime ya be show no so bia no wetima nya akwanya na monitor show no na bibia ya kama into obetima like na we ja comment bia na ofofo obetima share na ofofo so wetima nya bia Victory 95.3 FM aso anie ya bana be din komo na show timi kama ya ba si ya na ebibia timi kama enti Prof Atanase yes Prof Atanase enti ya ba be din kono bibia no ano aso timi kama na before then juma kwa hodo adawroma ana na pay omo de musika eboa amane ma timi kama pa ya ba be yi ho ensam kakra timi e de afri wo Kanawu British another place what timin ka so what ma tona se wuntimi endidi ubunsa nyama enseda enkom kan ero achi wonu ma tona ntimi ni de wosisi aya wo ya general body pains one poso and ya wo ya ero achi constipation ntimi flow year e wo sa wutimi kope Kanawu bitters the bitters of the moment bitters anono nyama betimi kama pa na bibia timi ai aboa kokonsu edi unya Kanawu bitters ebetime diwa kagiremu pa wo ye bema no waya mre e wo pam a wo de kopabito try bi hwe na obedi wa dance pa and wo ye bitters shanon so se no wuramu e wo emem ne potem go so ne hafo potem ha yes e odafo e hom na ye kwakogibie ne na ma atumi aye kama wo de fa ma tofai opadodo atu aton opane mako a ebusom ewo bia ba ebusom ewo ne ade shops a hodro bebri aye 0542 656666 and 0592 720844 Kanawu bitters ana double the action Kanawu bitters atopa 10,000 Kanawu bitters ose enubranko a onni 18 onka ho enwachi FDA agya tumpa ana face oba mankoda nufo anam oba onyem anso enka ho enti eno ye bitters anso ono no Casben University College Casben ano University College sana no pewete menka we such as o diploma ukra HND obasa your top up regular available say your BSc nursing BSc midwifery and what business administration programs are would be o sam ebetumi akam say accounting and what your banking and finance, human resource management, betimi abo marketing nyina no betimi abo amansa etimi asuade na na ma ayeka ubaba utima baba pempa enti baba de akosua o kesben fo ahye wotimi nka wo qualification I was say etimi ya from A1 to C6 and no SHS graduate for no we matured applicant nso a was say utimi ya from 25 years and above ne ma ayekama owuramu enso wo nyetense ukra HND qualified and what diploma nyina no obetimi abom awuramu ewo kesbenafo ahye na na matumi ayekama shane nsumame sam obetimi adan matwofo no afre mpanifo aginkyeremu a and also asimi 0501 637383 and 0275 637383 na na ma etumi ayekama pa djuma kuo bi epe marketers Juma Kobi, Amo Ape marketers. So what Timinka, qualification ye SSC, and I say Ukra Wasi certificate, degree, and I say Ebia, any field Bia, we are good, our marketing ya. Me patch of Modia, for the trim, our victory FMA, na Baba foul forms, and out there for the trim, not Baba Jimmy and Yakama. And what so we are hard working. Okay, until what your application, Abba. Obetimi era application about Victory FM ha na djuma kuo no ene enni insawoso omo enamba nie 0248 503973 and 0542 656666 Shannon Swam me say I was say we hard working I was say we dinokure I was say we obi obetimi atwo no working kan afin so no say eba no komo anase nkita hudia communication skills wasa utimi hu de ya obesi nipa edin kita ho ana nipa enso etimi akasa enti ano application oda fabra Victory FM one mpanifo enso ntimi emfa phone emfro na nyama enye kama pa enti ano so ya nia ewo ho no owuramu nso a mommy's joy so what timi nka and ano pay ya say fried rice and I will pay plain rice and I will pay and I said jollof rice and a chicken and I will pay kwadia for the trim our mem GP station wa omoniomo and a bay now kona kwaje aduane timi eye kama pa Shannon Swami ne bon edda form e sounds to day into uramu mommy's joy bibia ebetumi aye kama found my for example say place order so a e available and not pay a man for adwuma o hospital or school o wadwuma obehia aduane a o place order na mo famra e 040249410 448 and 0548 390 316 na enyama enya kama emfama Afarijan Thai doctor Afarijan Thai doctor and on a place I want to make now with the cars and the D with the cars the dear Juma and I saw the cars the year Juma but my dear furniture Afarijan Australia now kona kwajibi say a brand new tie second hand and a wopa on sabe to me akebi and what to make can be here tube and ya two tie ni man kasa available pan one at the from your quality and to me a chepa to me at the amount so we should timber cars down track tractors cars bia ukrebiano whatever modern furniture our Afarijan Australia na nyama enye kama opec rimu so na atwa small size and a bigger size and I say size be a pebiano or betimi anya bia mau na a bibia aye kama Shannon Swami sam omo organizing ho adwuma or tie adwom when you flat tie when you poncha omo betimi aboa na yema aye kama pa eno aye Afarijan Thai doctor so I don't know imem airport heya omo opposite cemetery no inti mo therefore the trim na enyama enso etimi enye kama 0241 715 158 and 0556 759 926 na Afarijan Thai doctor and so entimi eni enkomo pa na ebibia enye kama yema be din komo prof atenase yes Kofi Amponsa Ahmed seated mamen kona na kwaba na yentoa so entimi emfa emfriwo we say hi boss how are you doing I say okay I say hi boss. You are doing a great job. It's your boy, Onana. Greetings to my lovely mom, Mama Aisha from Krum. Inti Yanchia, Onana, and then Anopay, and then Mama Beer Shonina, Etumi, Eddie Atum. Johnny, what YouTube says here? Now, you know, and Nante. Prof Atanase. Prof Bibiabo Cordier.
Bibiabo Cordier.
Yamia to Bibia, a camera.
Yes.
Say Fiesoboko.
Kakraka, you so.
Yamibe. Yen Ninkomo, Yen Nante.
Victory FM. Yamati for Kwababa issue so. Na Makogo so no match here for some the nation prophet and then Hokeni Maro Kasa Samoa. Na enra so me na taxi driver farming na efeni Shaku.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Shaku. Na one thing say a very lovely guy. Na or family I could do na no so prof. Na say mo maybe a metie my monitor watch it. And me a fan of and I say me a friend of what media.
Okay.
It me see ya me money you no answer see oko.
Wow.
Anytime be a person baby
what a frame.
What a frame. You available me or kon there at the same time no offer drive any cruise or timono me na kasa. There's opportunity to them and I say me a fan of that. And it no Shaku anytime you monitor or a taxi driver or drive from Mim at the Kogo also. Or the fan of Fort Victory or started from the morning show at the hosa to so baby.
Wow.
Yeah, I say when you fan like this also to me make sure say appreciate the oil no. Na mo bibi who the oil no so mfa so dey also. Tim say Shaku e better CP. And I me so guso a oil you so on ma the bia na yi da hon. I say nra a whole of games that course. Me take the just 2 minutes per what the Wimbledon championship no. Okay. So what tackle on me to say me team for believe what team for crowd. Nora games more na course, but the games are not more na the Maya joint at the same time. So any Selena Williams we game na more na any also. Now you say Serena Williams say bounce back after so retire no. Na you say how in the and say how obi respond the war a man Agrofie who say they return as and said we see banner and you bit my kosiana benra I say you man kosia mother 44-year-old Serena Williams in your Maya joint it me make sure so to me a Charles one this lady have been a very splendid performance, brilliant performance against Serena Williams when he made draw or a championship Setembia or quarter qualifier. And so it might be wrong, but say we remove the main draw where the first time this lady called Maya joint it me remove. But now my unforgettable night that performance no the banner DB was here. The forehand excellent, the stroke at the same time. So they back 1 year no. As we say Serena Williams aging inside or Kwaba. We need that much fitness no. Anytime you make sure say any movement on the court no in a limited. We need that movement now over here our courtness no. That is say capitalize on that it may be a memorable night for this woman called Serena Williams ultimate twice year. Yes, I say 80 year you better so also here about Serena Williams in the year 1998 and Serena Williams in the year 2026. Or me say near my quite we are talking about maybe 28 years ni. And at this lady or started tennis now or retire and or bounce back so on. And they were making it debut in the year 1998 to Shana at the same day no one kuku golf sitting with it and or bounce back to say na or wait we now so me so injecting out to me a loose weight more now. So a memorable night for her and his fans, including me. So to me returning about the favorite grounds no to me. And I never come share na on Lucy and forehand. Very powerful forehand. So tennis players are by the women's side now very powerful forehand now. Serena Williams among them so on. Now they back when here in the backhand no. That is one of the defending moves no. How they are not on Lucy Nyamaka because of age. Defensive duty in tennis no. He has been more match fitness. Athleticism no be a also at the same time movement on the court no see be a spot on tenoni adia Serena Williams enra e dey team move one man and enya Maya joint etimi enya win so on so how anima be see panel so on after this no yen hwe so betimi continue at deliver so on ma and only the interest na so on and the biggest upset ni is a word number 4 bench shooting na olusu the game so be a biggest upset about. Apart from that, the big guns na any moment no, he gas what take or minute me win or me advance to the next stage of the competition. And the big game so on about the women's side and the men's side now your big game one called the champion the trayer court number 1 court. And it be to my course on women's singles and ladies singles 1 2. Elena Sabalenka, word number 1, and then Makati Kisia. And I say Makati Kisia, almost make sure say no metimisia. So we so near the one more, I didn't say excellent tennis a year, the Vitima course one. Elena Sabalenka Stella, and we favorite to go to the next round of the competition. At the same time, Surana Sierra, and the Kuku Golf. As bit me the SCN so Sulana Sierra so and the Kuku Golf so bit me a meet on and the Kuku Golf a clear favorite so bit me a next stage yo about a gentleman single that a man single so Alice Olga Aristima and it Dino hot prismic Dino prismic and so no bit me I don't bit me so I know some match I hear bit me a move on so the other side no over binya next sinner or no so where no about the men's side now on no budgies. It be to me to on my Yannick and I clear favorite to lift this competition and I said to advance to the next stage of the competition. Babula Krishikova and Mera and River who had just ended French Obiaran Garosa. She won that champions about the women's singer. In our tries or the feat and another performance no it made the room so has now name one against a mere sign against experienced Babora or Krichkova so ma as be a tough game more now also with me a cohesive center court and also you bit me a piece so and the last one I said the tough game between also no Stefano Tsitsipas and Novak Djokovic. We a repeat of the year 2003 a brave board was thrown open. This is the repeat of that. Okay, 2003 Novak Djokovic percent for the 4th time or so in a calendar year, compared to winning all the 4 main Grand Slams. No, I tried in the year 2011 I'm fat, and it's a 2015 so I'm fat, 2022 so also I'm fat. So we know now also I tried to beat me winning. So we started war in the year 2023. Bro, we winning there. Your friends ultimate twice so a winning you so honma us open ho. And I call tries to beat me at that dominance na etime Romania met me uncle see man so on. That is a we any idea in the Francis solution or has to beat my ba no about respond also this year won by the championship ana. But Maka said the favor Novak Djokovic and Novak Djokovic no. Say after so winning the year 2011 and the first Wimbledon title no. Since then no they were winning no 8 times no the winning in Armenia the woman say every World Cup year be am so winning after so winning 2011 2014 a World Cup year he won the Wimbledon championship 2018 so follow with the World Cup year he won the Wimbledon championship 2022 so follow within the World Cup years no he won the Wimbledon championship now we are 2026
victory
so no need to share because of this tradition and this omen behind the Wimbledon championship it's not very difficult so Francis part what it takes because the age and I say age any the side of what Novak Djokovic the movement on the court makase the game or Nick Jablinwood Asia the Chinese Asia no the name one and the movement on the court na dey be hard ye can you Novak Djokovic at the backward or expect on the movement at the same time on the backhand and no lose and pass will be born the front hand na so born the fourth hand na so fourth hand no na punch you more and a very difficult to beat me return so the defensive game of Novak Djokovic and na a man ultimately Roger Federer I seem to Rafa Nadal it will compete because these two guys are attacking minded tennis players come for hand a very powerful so the man no ultimately competing and defensive side of this man so I think say and then only idea I know the strongest this time no why weak or because of age 39 years that he be in Kosima so tough game then never hear Stefano Tsitsipas against what Novak Djokovic so on mami free tennis na me football yenya club where he can cransa na by so on
okay
obiu one thing say any makasa Manchester United se Barcelona enye ready
95.3
so meet their demands for Marcus Rashford. No coach and the beat me attended the fortunes of Marcus Rashford or Manchester United than Mark Carrick. Why am I saying this? Mark Carrick is a true Manchester United guy. He rise through the ranks and obey part and parcel of what Ferguson's Manchester United team. So one thing they say the entire buyer never chemistry any bond no a buy between one of the players no. I said the players knew him. And no him say he's the legend of the club. It will buy now instantly. The whole thing know here, not just too much tactics, just assign role to each and every player. No more upward instructions. It is the way. The way they say, Ebrana Rubia Mori, Ebo Bruno Fernandes, or the base no, alongside Casemiro no. Don't know by say, Obe Pussy Bruno friend say Fernandes, a man cover the number 10 row. And we introduce copy menu, a man boy. We had the only major changes or yeah. Apart from other changes, where the major changes or yeah. That's every coach be no na maka say open so team near here. You need to strengthen the medium area, like the midfield area. So the first task or yeah is about strengthen one. I don't know you know. I know that Manchester United, proper Manchester United man be over the Champions League, qualify for the Champions League. So he assigned role to each and every player.
95.3.
And each and every player be so profile. We say we're no strength. And yes, the Satuaso. And to my Bruno Fernandes at the end of the season, or make sure so make it the most assists in the history of a single Premier League campaign. That's how you said the Satuaso. Was the best player, overall best player in the year 2025-26 Premier League season. So in the impact we have. Players so a host of players are back up. Because Manchester United problem in about coaches, about structure, and only at the end cost him. Well, coaches are back, coaches score, coaches are back. The problem still persists, because the structure is in human to know. Almost to me designing a template for the football club. And then we say Manchester United template. You go back to Alex Ferguson's era. Brand no use wingers no eheduma. That's the only template that you see. But the brand okono the successor our board no oba no antimi afade ma pia ma because the entia because I Ferguson the car so mrade but coach na oba no na the system no oba no enya similar to Ferguson's system that David Moyes.
Okay.
Brand no Everton. So these are the things and then I'm Manchester United entimi ankono nim. And on your own Market Carrick. I bet tell you the fortunes of Manchester United. And the owners now ready to buy for Manchester United, but not to buy or not to say beyond transfer and more football club. You know, so recently United are pumping much amount of money every transfer market. But transfer number and your strategic ones. The likes of Joshua Zexi, Benjamin Sesko, all these players now on board. Bromba DNA. Sikano the bias ne ade bia wosoro. And this coach any management not transfer some make some transfer be strategic transfer. Not just a mere transfer. Player no ba no be impact e wo team ne so. Etienne say ope coach. Na so betimi asesa the fortunes of what Marcus Rashford this coach. And the club no act niema so a enkoyi. But this coach can change that perception no. Because of the performance of Kodan do Barcelona, i.e. the performance of Kodan do this year's World Cup. So a player now in my playing time, and that's on Manchester United near no mobile or the coin. That player let me perform outside the club, let me collab or the English national team. And check the quality of that player. So he need the service of this player. Player say, "Nay, na come Manchester United everyone." That's a graduate. Almost 2 steps, sir. A bit mama sa player we see it will come Manchester United. You tell the Fabrizio Romero say Manchester United had direct contact with Rashford camp. Amicable talks with Manchester United. Manchester United open to welcoming Rashford back to training. And Marcus open to start preseason under Carrick. No guarantee he stays yet. With eventual
95.3 Victory FM.
Consider later on, but important step to rebuild tracks.
Okay.
And when they only guarantees of make sure so be complete and ankasa not show say opesoko. But one thing is so my contact in the camp at yes so no be precision na bibia no. E just say gradually coach ni benya bound personal bound between no coach no any player no. No what on the ideas, what on the project, what on him what they need to the next season at your player no. Ebia de timi convince player no amana stay with Manchester United. And he said this and your man in a United for consider should be between aboa amani metimi cost you for Manchester United as a football club so. And the last time they can be about Torrent space and no more transfers or more. Now, me matie for Yahweh, two players on person on the central midfield area. One is Matthews Fernandes or West Ham United. You say West Ham United corrugation, but you can't take anything away from that player, no, the quality. And then you want the ball on board, the profile.
95.3.
Somebody around be £18 million sterling or so. Go for that player and service. And then, the woman say, Sandro Tonali. Arsenal for penny service no. And the yet a Manchester United events a Torrent Hospital so a close. Some be signed up player for 100 million euros. Player on a camp no Alpine or Modos. And a projector Roberto Di Zerbi aton Ediama player on the camp Sandro Tonali no. I think I convince player on the camp. And no any other of the bomb board. And the sign is on my year before the World Cup, during the World Cup, no sign is on my year. No, just a total person go back to that year when you hear no from last season. So some fix things right. To display a company, the ATN say, and they know a likely say, Obe Johnny, Matthew Fernandes. I will wait to me at Twasso, I do home. So Matthew Fernandes, the American can watch him. When you agree with a Torrent Hospital in the almost
95.3,
Amada and so on. And if you want more. The other story so it's a catch eye you know. Our friend say crowd football. The near friend squad cost rule. My also way. Squad cost rule no. A delay with player wages.
Okay.
Player transfers and agent fees. Now interested in is a sign you always saying no. So yeah, these are the major component. Every club say ban expenditure aside every other expenditure aside administrative expenditure near you know. Club wages, transfers and agent hold and a player wages, transfers and agent fees. When we now say who go into the transfer not negotiate with the player. The first time we negotiate you know the player and the wages. It what here you see how many player now agree personal terms before say how many club no ebe kasa. So they always agree with the player or the personal terms and some of the player club so kasa. So we agree here, they're not going to the transfer. So the cost of the transfer so is a factor. At the same time, agent fee. Me know you say players do na majority of the players and almost all the players no or their agent. Some agent no and always on making sure say you know omo he se kwan o me fa so transfer player no. So mostly the agent will percentage our transfers are I know my friends or more a team no and some colleagues no e make sure. So these are the
95.3.
For me say player be a player and I from team A I go team B. And no and at the end say emre down say so person squad course rule SCR. And also 70% of total football related revenue. Then the revenue be at a football club no. A football related revenue no. Most of the vacancy almost bear 4 main sources clubs no edinya or musica. One is the player transfer. So we make sure so beton player. The revenue be through haba. The next one the broadcasting right. Say the bus television right we on board no so air give a home. At the same time the next one so on board no so apart from broadcasting right no so I bet my on board no. The next one be saba on board so e honom no your friend say your friend say we broadcasting right sponsorship. So these are the main component in the bomb border. It means a player, and I say more football clubs. It means revenue. It means the room address a whole of issues. So on. It is not just who we are. So manage squad now. Also 70% of the total football related revenue number boss no. Also make sure say I know now best spend it. You don't spend more than that. So partake European competition. At the same time, so no, other ones no participate in European competition 85%. This season, and I just ended season. So
95.3.
And I for access all those say. No access the on board. And when your Premier League clubs are, and they know omu etimi make sure say samra we no omu etimi ani samra na di omu. Na football club was suffer you know e still there. 19.4 million pounds sterling. Chelsea 2.6 million pounds sterling. Newcastle United 2.6 million pounds sterling, and the Nottingham Forest so 2.2 million pounds sterling. All these clubs so partake here this year's and that's just end the year's European competition. So here Aston Villa and I suffer years off. So these are the rules clubs are prudent about Muskasemwa. So we're very bad news for especially Newcastle United with that amount, and I say Aston Villa with that amount, it me against them. So, but they said they will manage it, and the next time no element to me. And like games a course or the World Cup. Now they say games a course no a whole of records in a Juma. Aside the records no so a whole of matches I bass no surprise call like be to be PMU because na most na say don't wanna share the form of Ivory Coast no. And the quality of players are more on board, no. I idea and uncompete many results over Norway. But I'm game now. Me actually say sometimes in games of this nature, no, you need experience and how prepared are we, and a mindset towards the tournament now, but and only I didn't run Norway for a talk also the year. Go have because team now. Every department of the game, almost everything. Here for fun. Excellent goalkeeper by our standard. Play in the trade.
95.3.
Razispor. At the same time, Obabinya corner. And son Obabinya grade way. Oh, yet brother to decided way. And now share how I play and no stabilizing of the left side of their defense. And then the skill set and what the bomb board. And son will make sure somebody center back now. Odilon Hotef Casano. Odilo Kusaro, you one player from Leverkusen or the PMO AS Romano. One may also one of the established centre backs Obenya or the European games. All these players now are part and parcel of the Ivory Coast for team. Even Omo Bench Crown, Omo Osman Diomandi, also Sporty CP, a young centre back, 22-year-old. So all these players now, players are more important. Almost seen it all. I'm partaking at the highest state, playing their trade against these big guns. India method. Ibrahim Sangari. Minister do now the Premier League. No, the performance of this chap or Northern Forest. And son of Wayne Frank Kessie. Excellent player. Kessie's performance was done do this work. I'm not done it, you know. Meroy Kessie performance at AC Milan. How do you transfer the copy FC Barcelona? This is a quality and it's quite data no more. The attack, Nicolas Pepe. So can Nicolas Pepe at Arsenal and there be a mistake. But a newborn Lucas Pepe, I was son and the career no or they are different level of Villarreal. The past 2 seasons, why outstanding player, and he's the face of Villarreal for attack no. Also he did on attack no. And so I got the other side so when you're young Diomandi, the hottest cake, the teenage sensation, a big clubs at Penny Service, including Liverpool, PSG, Madrid swab on board. So these are the players no more yet at their disposal. Tak crown or Mata Cromwell crown or young money. One player on the Superman Inter Milan. From Parma to Inter Milan. Almost said not near me when you bit me or Inter Milan. So 1 year or make on fail you so what deliver so. So these are the squad data. These are boring so. Shabra way change, you know. Not Amadiao and a bomb board. He came and changed the face of the game and tries to decide the game with that solo round no to make a cotton net. No. So every department of the game, no, this Ivorian science, no, it possesses the quality, and Obenya say another side way. And nothing any you be no you but not knowing say at this stage, said the other be a case you need experience, you need a player, sir, and there will be a stage intimidate you. And no, and not in ya Norwegians twice the year, the method and Boma of Africa. No. Player, I bet me a case be a bet my match the method. No, I heard Martin Odegaard. And it's
95.3 Victory FM.
Patrick Beck, one player. I think some just a big clubs in the side. And not a kind. Patrick Beck, one player. Bodo team now, Bodo Greek team now. I'm the cause surprise. Oh, Champions League no. Oh, Mr. Manchester City crown. That team no. That player was their central midfielder. He's still their central midfielder.
Onimbo de bopa.
Onimbo puta. Oh no, any player and then round also you might say they will not see no. Oh, what attack no. Oh, Antonio Nusa. Oh, last week logic.
Yeah.
The last time I can so many France game now. This place now no bench omo. Antonio Nusa. Shall go no share no. Excellent goal. Which are the precision, timing, any kind of the technique or the ball man on it now, and who show the quality of a player anytime piano or the bomb boat. Okay. And so Alexander Sroff from what a friend say Atletico Madrid. And so the last person is Albin Janssen. Hey, Holland ain't yet part of the game.
95.3.
But one thing about Holland, and how clinical way. And real numbers Holland I know. Emma need me your custom your can man the Agrofie PN1. Before that, you have recourse. O short better so since World Cup or make my appearance the year 2006. I think that this is their best performance. The first appearance in the year 2006 of golden generation. The golden generation of Munyae. A host of play Didi Drogba, Yaya Toure, Kolo Toure, Haruna Dundani, all these players now on board. That good generation to me for man qualify and free more. To shut these numbers since the time of qualifying now, where their best performance. So you are the run of 32 at the knockout stage. Now so this generation so their second golden generation. Look at this generation. Winning AFCON the year 2023. No, some of the players are part of the team.
95.3.
Player no decided games to AFCON. No. So can I see more dingra? And they are in South Coast. Also, come back. No call revisit to mom call home need to me bomb and me queen so because your performance and rano DB and your convincer at me I more team number from so. And in Holland, I said me come was him. Say player ne touches. Oh, this World Cup. Now I'll make you fewer touches. No to me they share more goals. Holland. Often percentage goes as percentage of ball touches. And Holland, in the year 2006, in the history of the World Cup, what touches just 69 balls. All 4 games were about. 4 games were about 69 balls were touching. Often in a year, goals are 5 goals. In a percentage 7.25%. And son about Oleg Salenko, on from Russia, in the year 1994, also 100 touches no make here. Also to me to us 6 goals. Including the 5 goals I was saying against Cameroon. And also 6% so on. What was about Gonzalo Ramos 2022? And so on, also 60 touches no make and so 3 goals no ultimate twice here. Oba mix us about BC Gamura so on. So and also any day visual in Holland so etimia twaso a make here. A man ye predictor at a penalty box. And Ra Ubia no win the game no. But the presence I do here no say
95.3
electronic. That show how clinical the staff so to me here. And Ra Mexico for Amayenya and Yama more than Gidi Ombo. They are the only team in this competition of about 4 games consider a single goal. In a group stage, winning now. Consider a single goal. And the Momo and Yamano young way. Yeah. Now it was the last time I catch us. Only the only nation now. What winning almost by 60 games plus or World Cup. Ultimately win a single World Cup game. Almost more winning World Cup no. And they swap 60 games plus also to be the ultimate winning. I'm the only nation. And what they gave us a splendid performance. Then taking away the record on board. Their performance in their spending from the group stage up to this time around the DB was 3 in our next game on Bebo, almost say England, the Congo, they'll be winning. On the goal. Say England qualified to the round of 16. They should not narrate this Mexican side. Very composed. All teamwork. I said team pass. We team where the team about, and nation where the team about. Not based on individual brilliance, but based on teamwork. That very team no at all it's about board. To me no win against what Ecuador so Ecuador so free about the second South American side on Wakoka Uruguay was also a team free so on. And no one man about France game no. Obio
95.3
to prove at a World Cup stage. Oh, hear anything again. Also, players in beyond more. You don't judge their performance based on the Champions League. Sometimes, or more appear on international competitions, i.e. the World Cup. And he said, the idols doors in there. But one player I know I cherish most and son of Cristiano Ronaldo, Luis Nazario de Lima Ronaldo. Now I master the idea, the mindset of one idol, Luis Nazario de Lima Ronaldo. The Obia didn't Luis Nazario de Lima Ronaldo performance at the World Cup, club football, or share of goals. But when any movement beyond from Marcano, say in a Champions League stage.
Okay. We're more dominated with World Cup.
More dominated with World Cup. At international stage.
Okay.
The same thing at a friend Mbappe. Mbappe winning French League. BBB. Or the PSG, I call the finals of the Champions League. But one thing is going to me and lead more winning. The prestigious clubs competition. I was success, you know. UEFA Champions League. Or winning be. But the highest stage, the prestigious tournament, or any competition be a FIFA organizing, including the confederations. No, I work up. No, this player announcing itself. No, announcing ye. A brought touchy and also started making the derby in the year 2018. So Mbappe, I'm here to say, about this competition. They said the confronting Fred Cristiano Ronaldo, Mr. Champions League. No, he's Mr. World Cup.
95.3.
Because or making the derby in the year 2018, or Kofanas a winning against Croatia. He scored at the final stage against Croatia. And then the second World Cup appearance will make it was the year 2022. He led this French team to the finals. They eventually lost to what? Argentina. At that game, you know, and now more the pundits and crucials of the game when he say, at the greatest ever Champions League World Cup finals. Because of Nyama P on board. That comeback now, Mbappe LED. Especially, not the penalty, no. The second goal no share. No. So I didn't say, this player announced himself, no, announced himself war. And once you are, and after so, this is you know with Madrid. Madrid fans ni who no. Upon so the top scorer, Madrid no. Still an woman no na bomb. One announcing the self view, stage or the announcement who actually world of football, that's the World Cup. Enra, look at this player. Look at Mbappe. Look at Mbappe. The shiny ye. Can you impact influence on this French side? It's the year of making ye. Anybody knockout stage, knockout stage goes. Mbappe are making 9 appearances in the World Cup knockout stage. I said 10 goals. I said, what about to some victory? The second one became 10 goals in 9 World Cup appearances. We are not about Leonidas from Brazil. Also 8 goals in 5 knockout stages. From Luis Nazario de Lima Ronaldo. 10 games. 8 goals and also it.
Okay.
So I know the record at all. And it makes us break all those records. And man, it will cost ye a Mbappe so. Aside that record, another record so on so it may make it a money interesting for Mbappe. As you say, in the all-time top scorer World Cup na record na the order na Messi break here. Also be breaky. Name just a goal behind Lionel Messi. Why in just 18 games? The amount this player numbers is just scary, no. In just 18 games, he has scored 18 goals. Lionel Messi has scored 19 goals in 29 World Cup games. So how this player, the numbers is just scary. And then this season for club and country, 56 games, 64 goal contribution, 53 goals and 11 assists. And on big for club and country. Where a Ballon d'Or performance. The tell me say, so to me did this French national team. Echo with the World Cup now. The club performance there, ejigu. Always the World Cup and the discussion, the center of the discussion.
Especially like when World Cup season.
World Cup season. The only players and that's 2 players who defy that us, no, and that notion, you know, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. In the year 2010, Lionel Messi, if you want to call a final stage, a bra Germany for trash woman.
95.3 Victory FM.
And the year, name is Wesley Snyder. I take the friends here, make sure say they were leading in Milan. I will treble. I did the Dutch national team, the Orange, Aqua Farmers. They eventually lost to the Spanish national team. At the same time, it was a season now Xavi Hernandez, and you're one of the best seasons on the club football as I build of the national team, alongside Andres Iniesta. And as that season now, Diego Milito leading the Inter Milan team, a team to win a treble. He decided their league. He scored a winning goal in the Copa del Rey. He scored the 2 goals a winning on the Champions League against Bayern Munich. But then this year, Lionel Messi won the Ballon d'Or in the year 2010. 2014, the same thing happened. Ebra, you say Bayern Munich team, Germany team, they call you know. Man, when one other place here, you know. And the one player on the buyer will make sure so we decide obey, you know, in the year 2014.
95.3.
But still, I don't see to me twice so. So check it. Said the name of Sikona. These are the only players on one BT or make sure so this also no or more at me aye. But every World Cup season beyond players only do on national team. At the same time, so players are more emergers, the best players of tournament. No, they continue to win the tournament. So why is you man so on? And over here, watch it says goose. Okay. What you call an Messi says goose. The Messi was next game ball against Cape Verde. But one thing about this is that Wasau make it 2 assists. So goal contribution, 8 goals contribution. I don't let nobody so. So Mbappe only any introduction again or the World Cup stage. Okay. One announcing the war, no announcing the yes, we deliver and one announcing the every time we are about appear or this competition. It seems that this competition was built and I say yeah, Eddie Mbappe. We'll make sure saying you know, we're grabbing the war. One answer all those say you will make all the records on media.
Very well. And no, Kofi Amponsa Ahmed Prof and what telling Kano. I mean, message we and for now in form na ebedi and come Ofie. We say good morning, boss. I'm Martin, listen to you live at Imim for Teja number 1. You guys are doing a great job. Keep it up. I wish my brother Mr. Samuel, Sumi manager, Sumi Kwasi manager for Imam Aha for Community Corporate Credit Union. Happy glorious birthday. May the Lord bless him and do all his heart desires. Okay, know your birthday wishes and a free Martin Ho Eba. That's a pa Martin. Yes, that's a pa. Inti, I don't know. My new way and fame for now. Imedin komo Ofie. If someone a dorsal pa. Inti, I would do na shono etimi I kama. ABA Herbal. Another pace. I want to make glaucoma. Dunya. Cataract, a test when so, and what is in Pama Goodyear and Sadam Konkaya, Bombardier for the Jomo, ABA Herbal Clinic Limited, I saw ye, now Quanaquajara, Silent Bibia, and Yakama, and Far Amount. And what you tell me, sexual and I was in menstrual disorder, hypertension, stroke, and a how
95.3
dunya, and what he liver and office of kidney related diseases, Bia, a how biano, what's out to me, Coco Pedro, then Yama Ayakama, ABA. Herbal Clinic for ye and our Bakona Bibia Ayakama. Shannon Swam said, what do I need to more Kasua? Millennium Inside at the last stop. A hot on Sabe to Miaka AB in Penny 4. Uramu our Kumasa, quite so genase, among our main market in a pay. A hot on about Mississippi Ediajuma. And watch him, Uramu our Gosua. Shannon so say every Wednesday, Biano. Omotanase Genesis FM premises wa eho na obenya ABA Heba impani for no medi enkomo and what you we mo domanso a Ebenezer preparatory school no eho anomo enso adjacent eno ya pia kubi coastal no udu a obi a betimi atro ba bia omo enso eyo madwuma jama chofani impani for eni nkomo na gentwemu no so asimedie e was 0541 565 199 and 0502 812 161 na ABA impani for any enkomo Cove Down Farms say akokodam na wope nkosua na wopa o sabe tumi akabine wo freight ne akokono so ne yanku no nia pom de no SCP esita ho so ye fe pa ho te o ye neat ye keep am clean pa nti bomode afo ne twam wo Victory FM hanim say na enyema enye kama emfama odu ne atensem Victory FM a ebi bia betima e kama say we be toba we be hotel restaurant and wachi wo school na be feed student na Codon Farms and aba beja akokɔ na mara fesu nkosua no so de emodu pa the ne size no aso pa bomode a bejibi na nyama enye kama emfa ema na bibia enye kama enti ero ye Codon Farms na enyama chimada din Boyak Healthcare and Diagnostic Center. Nana pay say otemenka na ho bato na ho ato yi a baby ba akopani ekoya yaresa say otemenka liver diseases, kidney problem and what you huna mani san skin rashes agu a me pacho Boyak Healthcare and Diagnostic Center aso de akoya yaresa and what candidiasis, diabetes, cholesterol and what bone problem do dom penimu ya uti pains dom penimu a Boyak fashion na obetimenya bi and what hepatitis B, C and E virus biano obetime to ase we oba we bema na wono ache ema 5 years 7 years 10 years awon ma Boyak fashion ye kono mo fa ntu aduro so na amohwehwe wo nipaduanum yale bia wo bia na ntu ase emfama stomach ulcer we bema ntimi mo adwuma wo mpamu a bona obetimi aboa pa gonorrhea, syphilis, prostate enu nyina omutimi eye ho adwuma ema enyema yakama imem locust 1 ena obenya nia fa no se Boyak impenifo na oniomo enso etimi edin komo locust 1 ne evangelist akwasie wa sorry no yes pillar of Zion ena edi omo wana chipe yes inti udu a akwala kura beto ne matimi ayekama omo adwuma from anopa 8:30 am to anyimre 4 pm for Dr. Isaac
95.3
ewo ahomato fa iso 0559 121 038 0559 121 038 for Dr. Isaac Boache na enye enin komo na ebibia enye kama. On that note, ye si form na abedi enkomo e wo fie Victory 95.3 FM aso enye wadawroma ye de Agrofie na esomo na no paper. Nti unya mba ya double up e wo YouTube na so Victory TV. Yes, e wo YouTube na so Victory TV. Nti oba obetime enya images na bi na nyama etumi ay kama pictures ne bi ne stories a e ba din komo na bibia ano enso etumi ay kama pa e de amount e ba din komo e wo fie woni mi say anopai ye be ka kira wo say the Black Stars of Ghana, yes, omo camp e ye do anopai e din komo bebe e fi Black Stars camp update on Antoine Semenyo and wachi player na ye fano say Jerome Opoku ne groin injury no abakosi say update about pay bia eye kama pa according to report and also fi GFA omo enso a spokesperson and no Henry Asante Chum odin komo pi e dia tudwa first of all odin komo kakra adefa World Cup tickets yes sir aban no odi supporters ko ye na ticket ho sensem omo say first 3 games group series pe and we say o chebe kakra ye ntie nsamo a papa de din enso Henry Asante Chum
Victory FM
okaye adefa World Cup tickets and so on.
First of all, I have to admit that is a concern. But World Cup tickets are very expensive. Games at the World Cup is very, very expensive. There are games selling for $5,000, $7,000, $8,000. This morning I checked on the FIFA website and I saw some staggering figures, you know, in terms of matches in the next stage of the competition and how much it would cost interested fans to patronize those games. This is the World Cup. It's the world's most premier, you know, national competition, and it is played in every 4 years. FIFA always want to ensure that they get the best out of this tournament. So yes, the issue you raised is a major concern. The ministry have been supporting Ghanaian fans to watch the matches through the benevolence of Ghanaians and other companies who contributed to fly fans to America. The truth is that the arrangements they made for this tournament ended after the Croatia game. So if there is anything else to be done, then it means they must go into fresh negotiations with companies and individuals to support them to still purchase tickets for the next stage of the competition. It is what it is. As an FA, we can't do much because those arrangements were done by the state. Yeah. We can only suggest, but we cannot, influence those decisions, especially when the minister has gone ahead to announce that the support system has ended. Yeah. So we are obliged to inform Ghanaians regarding the ticket prices for this game, which we did yesterday. But the other interesting thing is that after the announcement yesterday, this morning when I woke up, I realized that the prices have dropped slightly. Yeah, so the tier 2, which was 1,100 yesterday, is now 978. And then the tier 1, which was 1,296 yesterday, has dropped to 1,001 something. Yeah. So I mean, as the days go by, I'm sure we shall have some differences in terms of minor margins or victory margin.
And ano aye Henry Asante Twum nensem kakram ana wa aka area fa ticket ho ansensem as to say aban no e bi beka ho on be extend and as a senior tie na World Cup no group stages na see ye nti go into a game against Colombia eso bia uska na otimi akwakoto wa ticket na Sansensem way no urama report me say kind of pain say the Ghana Supporters Union report about say enya dia mo betimi nya akwanya awuramu enso wo stadium agohwe game ni bi na me no ka say no omo ebetimi awuramu ewo ne ya fa no say omo assistance now there omo base ewo New York, yes, New York and after Philadelphia ho and supporters no me no ka say omo wo Ghana Supporters Union na report about say anya dia mo betimi awuramu wo stadium na mmom no omo hwa ni mu se nyame ya dom a game na obetimi ahwani fie na nyama etumi ayekama enti ano ye reporter ana pebe me say kan me sa update nyina ede emao na mom no accommodation ale bibia de ni nyina asi ewo ne afense group stages enti accommodation and flight na say government no bibia say after ye first 3 games no net say June 29 e was say bibia si say accommodation say your ticket say your flight was obi atimi return nti eno ya update kaka no so fi Black Stars camp eba ya this story nyina edeba no wachi Henry Asante Twum san kasaye oda two just say Lawrence Atizigi fit eno wachi oya available say coach episode in starting kwade a ebibia betimi kama ye Henry Asante Twum.
Yes, Jerome has been working on his own. Today he is back on the turf, which is very positive. Jonas has also been working on his own. He's back on the turf. It's also very, very positive. Antoine is also back. Hopefully all of them will have the integration and should be fine for the game on Friday.
Yeah, Atizigi, I saw him out there. He looks fine. Are we now beyond the precautionary stage and he eligible for selection again?
He's always been in contention, just that the coaches decided to go with Benjamin Asare. I'm sure after the game against England, following his exploits, they decided to keep faith in him. But Lawrence is available. He's very sharp in training, looks very calm, looks very good. He also brings different dynamics, different options in terms of the goalkeeping department to the team. But who calls the shot is the boss.
The head coach. Yeah. We didn't see Antoine Semenyo in the 15 minutes that we observed here. Should we be concerned? What is the situation with him?
He's fine. He had a knock. I guess you already know that he had a knock in the game against Croatia. So the following day he did not train, and then they started working on him. The medical team have been working on him, but because it's around the ankle area, he felt some pain, so they needed to work to ensure that the pain is gone completely.
Victory FM.
Ano Henry Asante Twum nensem kakra on Black Stars camp watimi area tuja mame forward to just honorable sports minister or to just Ghana ebetumi qualify ahead of formality in Colombia awuram akwa could do final yentie ensem one honorable sports minister Kofi Adams etimi area tuja.
When we started, we were 48.
Yeah. No, we were in the 70s.
We were confident that we are also chasing the trophy. Now the numbers have been reduced by 16 out, and 32 are going to the next round. We still think that we are heading towards clinching the trophy. Some have started falling out, and I know we will be part of the 16 who will continue to chase, and we will be part of the 8 who will continue to chase.
And then we bring it down to 4.
Exactly. And then eventually to the 2.
Yeah.
So that is our project. That is what we are working towards. And I want us to focus on this.
Enti ano aye honorable sports minister Kofi Adams idi ensam ana wetibira to just say Black Stars ye hwenu mu se betimi akọ ewuram akọbọ the finals of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Ensam ana wetimi ateno. Mamenyi we for na prof and so emrem 24-hour herbal solution center another pay say ube ohumba tono ho atoyi otemi nkai hepatitis B edu malaria fever stomach ulcer gonorrhea say utimi modwuma wo mpem stroke achewa toa wadu maybe be akwaje ya sorry and answer why ya sabia no eye nia e for say 24-hour herbal solution center Monday to Friday na mo ya adwuma 7 a.m. to 6 o'clock p.m. say about say wonu mato ntimi nidi syphilis how and watching body rashes and our face obawa umu ya henia eto dia bepacho 24-hour herbal solution center and ya kwaja sa sharon so someone can say ahimfie wo de so wa ona mo enso 0550328869 and 0240981176 na bibia tumi ayekama 24-hour herbal solution center Victory FM asuoni ye din komo e wo fie wi a ka 10 minutes a etie fo bebam na omode omadwentre aba prof yentio
but that's p I said 10 minutes and I said maybe 15 minutes or
yeah
but that's pa why are there mo yamishra it's on power sem no me yada papa so we say yada
oh adai we do the pa
so yada papa yeah but that's p na yasa matie for akọ baba bio obio in this our industry
okay
credibility ya dey here ye
of course
they sometimes also make sure say obe credible throughout the journey. So I always make sure some specific and always the maker. So the baby mama listeners, I every time you follow me or multimedino, tembiano, about address some more. I always make sure say in this our thought as media no. Obien wa nyansen in our team, and obien was information in our on the side. But sometimes also make sure say be careful or come for to choose words. And the come for address issues, the come for attack issues. And Ram make a statement be on the blasters. Minister Neka say the only budget for friends group stage. So baby do the no a zero ya cancel no. Inti enedia Kenya and also spectators now form way. A host of reporters near Yame person go through from other within the media space, you know. Even some go to the federal say most of the Ghanaians are really true. So omutie the economy they omwejuma. But most of Ghanaians who don't read through, they watch and listen through. What's that make say? Ghanaians now read through no. They watch and listen through. Ade ba kwa mechanic say me no mienu wo ho. Na se oba obi oba na se me ne Steve Edin Koma. Obi o ti asem ni yie no. Ene se ye wie no bi afa no atwere e de ato no. Wo ne se nipa na ono akọ reading hwan e de betima information yi. E wo aba ya wetie no. Enye de wakotwere. So me se me sentwere ni am ntimi read through no. What na me hwe ni yie and say I always listen and watch through. This interview matie almost 20 times because that's my fault. I interviewer on the 30th March 2026 on Channel 1 TV. Point of view. Bernard Avery, who's a minister no. Minister no Agrofie Adams. So central for Ghana for menu mu nyina de ye tie true. Near watch it true, but you don't read true no. You tie the koso, the minister ne kai e ho no. Tie we are name ya make a judgment. Kakra bi na yentie so ho.
You want to send the supporters union to the World Cup?
Sure, they'll be going.
But Ghana is based in Boston, or we are playing in Boston.
We played in
Pennsylvania
Toronto first,
These
Boston
are,
and Pennsylvania.
if you ask me,
I've always said it's a blessing.
Massachusetts has the highest concentration of Ghanaians in North America.
Just don't even go to the general Massachusetts. Just go to Worcester alone.
Yeah, so why do you need to carry fans? So why don't you rather wait? Hold on. Let me ask you. Why don't you rather liaise with the embassy?
We are doing.
No, let me finish the question.
No, I know where you are.
Because my question is why? Because we have competing needs. It's cheaper to get a Ghanaian based in America who lives in Worcester to go and watch a match in Boston than to move them from Accra. In a country that is trying to recover from an economic crisis in 2020.
You are so right. You see, when I was outside this sector, I thought same. But when you go in, you realize that it's like preparing compost. Why don't you just collect the rubbish and the rest and put it together to prepare compost? But you need an already prepared compost to mix up with the raw materials to be able to prepare compost. You need an organized group. That organized group, that drumming and then the rest, the activities they have done with the team now energizes those you mobilize ordinarily to the stadium and they charge up. Mostly when you go to the stadium, you will see the supporters are at a certain point, the organized supporters union. When they start the singing, they are the ones that even when all of you are sitting on tenterhooks and everybody is afraid, they continue to energize the atmosphere.
But Jamaica said we shouldn't use state resources to send.
Yes, he said we shouldn't use it.
So your solution.
So we have to raise. He stated the solution in the report, which government's white paper accepted. That we have raise money. We should raise money.
So how many people do you hope to send?
Well, the cost is quite high, so we're thinking about not doing more than 800. The supporters union are plenty.
You want to send 800 Ghanaians?
Well, that is the plan.
How much will if we are sending it? How much will it cost us to send?
If we are successful at sending, the calculation we did, even at the group stage, it will cost you about $9,250 per head. Even at the group
are
stage,
the funds contributing anything to this amount?
Well, they have to pay for their visa fee, of course. That should be their contribution. They also have to find something to feed themselves, because I've made it very clear. We're not going to. A lot of people have come to the ministry looking for feeding contracts and what have you. I say we don't have anything.
So you are sending 800, hoping to send 800 people.
That's
you will pay their air ticket and their hotel
we
and
pay
their
travel. Air tickets, accommodation, their ground transport, and we are also arranging, of course.
And this is roughly $10,000 per head.
Yes, roughly $10,000 per. Not up to 10,000. It could be less.
I think say me sure say TF no don ahwe. Eruhwe baby a o kan about supporters na. O kan numbers ni na wie no. O see even in the group stage, you calculate even in the group stage. So saying even the group stage that don't mean say specifically group stage na ekobadru. So your calculation na say even group stage kwa na be kwa kudu kra. This amount for each and every supporter. So our calculation was based on, say, even in the group stage, say in the Benya, but after group stage, then we see. And out here, make some kind of, my say how the important roles, the important role of supporters. And so, trying to answer the question back. Also, who call you, sir? Master choose any other area. Ghanaians will be. Adentin na yo organizing Ghanaians or more honum and woman cohe. Na even say you only a crown was send you macran I crana ya be make sure say yes will take the better amount. What you say what kind? Or see won't bet me a charges players no atokoso amomu enya the needed confidence abon and the supporters group go me organized groups. So what are the supporters groups? Enyankra. It is the motive behind Abayano and say what do omo kono. And say these are the supporters group omo ko stadium on me charge players no.
Victory FM.
Okay.
America nanke wo other option another alternative ese kiya mo kan swan crofon free asenko go to say each and every supporter bi omudiko bia no sa 800 supporters no omode ko no e bia ye $9,250
ebi wompa
925 million meboa 925 million old currency,
yeah,
close to 1 billion each, and they don't coin. And then say what me anya the front, what me anya the guard. I'm your sponsor. Supporters are call. I'm on my cherry at the group stage area. And I'm cause many obi behind. This is my opinion. So my opinion will not attack anybody. Me no be behind say, all the supporters be free ha. Apo mo ka say, edi omako, akọ for mu bibia, edi omako group stage area. What you say the entire do omo kwa organize omo American say o pese omo ko share the Black Star because omo na organized group a omo timi pon nwum ye against Colombia ye nya organized group. Question is ye nya omo
oh ye be nya pa
ye nya so omo chere so
very necessary was it here more.
So the motive behind the entire do omo ko ye no e say omo ko do omo stadium onom akọ make sure say ne akọ pon nwum ama players no etimi appear for me. Was even ukura na unka supporters so almost starting nyum na e Kenya o e ma to supporting et ye game ne yakobo against Colombia no ye hia o mo ana
e be yamba.
This is the question. Nobody obia no evidence unless or podcast or more church from the ministers no mouth obia no evidence. I say yes your budget budget to cover supporters of group stage what figure no fabra.
One thing I hear complicated in the say many ministries one as well. I must say communication no. And I don't know. Say supporters in anti-assay.
Yes, supporters in anti-assay.
Ministries na communicating well.
We do kasai yang kasai why?
Minister Nankasa.
Minister Nankasa kasai. Nobody. Hey, minister.
But in your car must be biaso nchire say omo form ho kan and they just for the
one just end for the group stage. What's it calculation mo here no? Even at the group stage, this is the cost.
That means a be extended.
Even at the group stage, this is the cost. The time who hear calculation of group stage is ultimate interest of whether say better qualify and qualify. And I always say, listen and watch very carefully and analyze the issues, not go and read. That's my fault. So don't go and read. Listen and analyze very carefully. Et yari adu was obi. The time many abresa adu say me say we buy this idea obi he. What's 800,000 supporters? 800. Each and every supporter be a minimum 9,250. So it says you buy coffee $7.4 million US. And there is supporters me ko. So it does here befa. Supporters me for just visa.
Yeah.
No more for the feeding. Yeah.
Accommodation.
Every accommodation taken there abanidia.
Yeah.
Any grounds running. It's on bet for Mudoma Costa Dunya abanidia.
Abanibefa.
Anameboa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yamusia Hubu. Who read here now? See, we see Eddie and I'll stop it. We must all go back. We don't read it. Go so one can.
Okay. Mami, Nina kind show. I say, flight tickets. I was say.
What do you read, mommy? Because what read here?
Okay. I say all the people who traveled on a government-sponsored package were informed before hand their return flight, hotel accommodation, and the month ticket would end on June 29.
June 29. Yeah. Okay. So June 29 ended. Now and first.
Yeah.
It will up to now. It means accommodation won't for you. I buy for you. What have I?
If it's a blast, do finance.
Ends in 29th. So 30th. And this must end the 30th. And the 29th. Ends on 29th. So 30th. Ayoka. And ne as a yoka. To time I bet now. To time I bet now in Ayoka. And it's not make us ask him we. Say a name say a domo corner and what the group stage. na say in the round of 32 you betimi mobilize supporters omo ebe mobilize omo abani mo omo ka enye de abandi omo kwa de a enye die nti na wo se yetim boka $7.4 million esisa 800 supporters kogu US America enim se do round of 16 a ye mo omo ka be wo maba na mo ye betimi anya supporters am mo support omo what you make na say
nke be best kwase nke betimi mobilize wo ho mu
na me kase mo de kwa de good omo ko support mo me yati ase supporters e na eko enti se be end of group stage ne do maba na se round of 32 omo nto aso bio omo nto aso ye betimi ko mobilize obi foforo dia enya foso de be so na wo so be obi adwudum kura se e wo se boka $7.4 million esisa omo ko sanya de menu mienu a menu say evidence ba bia ne say yes say omo ko wi a omo nko stadium a omo ko gufie a omo ma bia omo ko yo mo dwo ba bia the party for soldiers call the MPs and other things I promise them. I mean, as a campaign man, I follow the whole of running campaign. The Oma promise almost says some two about my about work up and the full soldiers no. Ya the moko US. Me so be work our head did one. Wouldn't you copy or move through 1 month time one or more come to see your mama view. Me boy. What I catch me boy. Oh, no, Mr. Host me boy. Omwa. And to say idea way. Na se obetime fo so say idea where the correct the right idea na menti ase
mate mami ma tie fo so mrem mami ma tie fo so mrem
the right idea menti ase you also want to supporters won kogu
ye kasa asebo ya
remember group stage mo group stage nwie what poka $7.4 million why are the convincing century ni na oni ni interview ne say the entire do omo concern we organized group omo kodura omo charge that atmosphere odo mako first game the first game for the boy Panama omo charge atmosphere boy
of course
against England omo charge against Korea omo charge ye wie Croatia omo charge ye wie also me so omo do omo ba fie na your next game na important games the knockout stage ne die e dey am
Prof Martin mama tie for some name ka why wadawma
na why no be crack say mo so be take this decision you selfish interest you say bia your friend say the right decision
Martin 0597 0597854524 0597854524 obetimi abaso na you know edin komo pa and I say 0597291368 hello good morning hello good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Me ba to di ni baby akase free.
Hello.
Odi ni baby akase free adopay. Hello, Otemenka.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Odi ni baby akase free. Okay, when to me anyina so. Also bet me about 0597854524. Na you know and twaso free. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Oh.
E ba to odi ni baby akase free.
Nana bosiri wa pembe ko foria.
Nana bosin ba chenti o.
Mechia general manager Serich ono na yere. Na wi. Sampacho remember the na ibiari ho bio ai no manka me transfer na ko sai.
Nya wanya.
Remember the transfer na ko sai mo me anti o.
Bibia e kama why? Iti e dey update me bro why?
Yo, oni mchema tifu nyina.
Yo, yes sir. Yo. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Odi ni baby akase free adopay.
Odegwa mi pampaso.
Okay. Number 20.
Ana permicha Frank. Nya Frank. Jana pa lieutenant artist no na tema piano.
Okay.
Now on say nya Ghana si pa yo mo pa it's not the support as a free Ghana ko. Say o mu ko shobo. Ama ye ni age. Group stage aboy wi. Ana minister no nim say group stage be free mana. Ana no ordinary say Ghana yen timi nuru ba bia. O say promise quite as takes a place in the bono. Aben na yen timi fan to take it in ma supporters no ko shobo. Supporters social bo na ma place nya game ebobo etimi show. Me dey ama supporters an ko shobo ni bia. Ye be ni day. Yes, Ghana pen for so mo show mo ya before na Saturday na dura an sana ya bo match no.
Ate. Gracias pa. Hello, good morning. When to me and so and you offer me personal line or bet me a free for first studio line so why 0597 0597854524 and 0597291368. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Eba told you maybe I'll cast free.
I'm a free Muslim, your friend Quakasi.
Quakasi about 20.
You. Ghana and the said the year Cosway. Naka, dear Queen, Yakia Bobo, I qualify. Well, fine to us one within our system. No money, the Omuya, the end cafe. That was it.
That's what I said. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
About told you maybe I'll cast free.
I part of audition because of free escape.
Audition by Pachencio.
Well, I don't know where I'm in chat on Abu Sandy. Now I'm in chat with my phone also.
Okay.
Chammy Buffison, my main channel. And I don't remember when I say, oh, what? Mother, I come again and say, you won't pass a Ghana, a match. Give it to me, I wish my really, nay, I can couldn't upgrade at me up. Okay. These are piece of heart. It's me up on quadrant at my boy now. But I hope I come on.
And go on and so and come home. Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
About your dinner, maybe I'll cast free.
If I talk about me, I have been.
But me ain't you.
Yo, me come as a match.
Okay.
I'm a bomb about the whole ground half for idea. Most possible best. Now, me come as a minister, me need to go to Ghana. Now, we don't for being called for her boy. I didn't know I was some of you don't go. So,
okay.
And now I'm going to Ghana, you're free Mariana. So, Mama confident na your friend, so happy. So what you here? Give me the idea of more head on me now by no mom could have born mine. Now you say support, but with us.
Also, yes, that's a pa. Hello, good morning.
Yo, good morning.
About your dinner, maybe I'll cast pay.
Good morning.
Good morning, dinner, maybe I'll cast pay.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What time in count dinner, maybe I'll cast free.
Hello.
What time in count? Hello.
Hello.
On time in count. Okay, I drop it. Obey me abaso. You will see money be num 0597854524. Na you know and so what was so area free ho. I mean your message with us. We are listening to you live at Nkoma Washing Base Gosu Road by Reagan. Best sports ever in a half region. May God bless the team. Sports. We can't stop listening to Victory at Asepa. Hello, good morning. About your team, maybe I'll cast free. Hello, good morning. What's your main can? Okay. Hello, good morning. About your team, maybe I'll cast pay.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
About your team, maybe I'll cast free.
Because if I'm Reagan, because I'm from Washing the Gosu Road.
Okay, we're going into it.
Minister, men and Yajin, you can get men and Yajin. Ah, that is it. Come on, any drone my day. Men and Yajin, which you have to me now.
That's a pa. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
About your dinner, maybe I'll cast free.
I tell you, just from the Mansion.
Okay, maybe about 20.
Wait a minute. Now in China, I'm a banana birthday, my channel, my happy birthday, Uncle Shano.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, and I was just 79 years. So the commercial to the arm. And then the bonfire said, the alcohol could be to my arena.
Okay.
I'm showing God for the mommy. But that's when Uncle Pangaju. That was also that was about taking the man wife.
But I say,
also that was taking happy birthday, taking the mommy. And mama and the mommy.
Mate, hello, good morning. When Timmy and you know so what was I? Okay, Prof Bema will be in your mind to Benaka.
I think say Bra ye you know MCL Agrofie my you are see. But Agrofie only current one idea bena me count time and work as a dollar to see the video.
Prof me pick you him why. Hello, good morning.
Hello, fine morning, boss.
About your baby I'll cast free.
What convention you have been just said.
Okay, about until.
Eric Abasu body at the same command. Now I'm more prof Abasu. I think Mama a nice analysis power. Me come as so I'm getting no Cote d'Ivoire for battle like next time. And the new in an area and Mama. omunko prepare no munsa family next 4 years na my member Mbappe so abaso na record akwa no set no I think say married for your player papa yenhwe ni na intimi Muhammad na back to minister no so no I think say minister no disappointed Ghana for you na say say beginning no o ka say o the budget a mo de kwa work up ni na beba enso so no ya ante ho hwe but sisi ano after na o sa o ba after work up no de yi beba dia na say minister no in fact so be no Ghana for ni yi yentina baby Andrew say here supporters am cause support to Black Stars on this situation, you know what I said. What huge amount of money we pay ticket at their group stages. Argentina, baby, I do know there who to me and some provide that ticket in Pama Grace and Kumu Mobile. It's only disappointed here. And yeah, we show more very luck. I mean,
council who pa, may I say. Okay. Wait a minute. Prof,
yeah, they say MCL MIAU has seen to hear the current rate in the crown, said $9,250 no. What about 104,850 Ghana cedi 51 pesos. So more than 1 billion a crown a year be spend it each and every player. But I want to know we say omo better take it down omo. But all ten say nobody be test what test. Read through the Nipana Unimu or be test what test. So what I said na Ghana for beka say bian ya ka so motomo and no nche say motomo mu wi a mo ba enu asam ka ko one the right decision is no say mobilize Ghana for no outside but you would go for asiko o do ma kwatomo mu o tomo mu wi so na oba u bedu a scanner dey e be hu adwuma so
mate prof me da se pa ha na be ma kwane dia gudi mu nsema tumi da si me dey obi